Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the Nebraska Dynasty, where we are actually perfect so far. 6-0 overall, 4-0 in conference. And today we're going to have 3 more games. Let's try to stay atop this division here in the MAC Plains division. We're 4-0, Kansas 4-1, Arkansas 4-1 too. So it's pretty close right now. On the other side, Iowa State is just running away with it, 5-0 already. It kind of feels like they've already clinched halfway through the season. Now we're gonna play the Northwestern Wildcats first, and they do have a pretty solid roster. There's a lot of players in the 80s for overall, and so is their quarterback, Preston Stone, 6'1", 214 out of Dallas, Texas, former 4-star. He's a pocket passer. He's got kind of good abilities as well. He's got a solid arm, decent accuracies, and no speed. Just a pure pocket passer with a decent arm. And then we've got Cam Porter, the running back, 5'10", 213 out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Porter is a former 3-star. He wears number 1, and he is one of the more dangerous players on this team. Not the fastest guy, but he has got really good elusiveness, really good juke move. He can stiff arm and truck people as well. No problem. He can do a little bit of everything at the running back position. He's pretty good. And we've got Griffin Wild as the best receiver, former 1-star, 6'1", 200 pounds. Wild has 86 speed, so he's not the fastest. His catching is just decent. Okay route runner, nothing spectacular there either. So not a very impressive number 1 receiver. And the number 2 receiver is Frank Covey, or Covey, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. 6'1", 193 out of Arlington Heights, Illinois. Former 3-star speedster receiver, 89 speed, 91 acceleration. So just not the fastest. Pretty awful route runnings, to be honest, and hands are just decent. Nothing major here. Receiving unit looks pretty bad, honestly, for Northwestern. I do have a really good left tackle, but the rest of the offensive line is just not good. Bunch of 76. Here's a 73 overall. Right tackle is a 78 overall. So they only have a good left tackle, and that's it. The rest of their offensive line is pretty horrible, honestly. We should be able to create a lot of pressure against that offensive line. Aiden Hubbard is the top edge rusher on this team. 89 power moves, 74 finesse moves. Got some power, got some quickness. Solid run stopper. Good edge rusher. Hubbard, definitely somebody to watch out for. At the linebacker position, they got a will here. Mac Uline, 6'1", 230 out of Lake Forest, Illinois. Uline is not particularly fast. Pretty awful in coverage. Well, I mean, 73 is not awful, but not great either. Not even solid, not even average. Good awareness and play rec, good run stopping, no pass rush ability, just a pure run stopper. And then we've got Josh Fussell, I'm guessing, 6', 189 out of Cincinnati, Ohio. They got a lot of players out of Ohio. Fussell has solid man, even better zone. He's a pretty good athlete. And he's got no hands, honestly, but a decent run stopper. His tackling ability is solid as a corner. Robert Fitzgerald is the top safety, 6', 208 out of Dallas, Texas. Fitzgerald has solid zone, decent athlete, nothing spectacular, decent tackling, no catching, and no abilities really. So yeah, this is going to be a game that we should be winning, even though it's at their place. So it's a home game for Northwestern, which is always, it does make a difference. But we are the better team, definitely. Like, there is no doubt about this. We have the better quarterback. We have better running backs. We've got by far better receivers. It's not even close. We have the better offensive line. They do have a half-decent D-line, but I think we still do have at least an equal D-line, if not better. We have better linebackers, and I also think we have a better secondary. So we should be the heavy favorites, even though that's an away game. And we're going to start it off here. Dane Key at the sideline. Nice catch on the out route, and that's going to be a first down. 3rd and 6 now, right across from midfield. We've got Raiola throwing it up the field and wide open. This is Ja'Cory Barney down inside the red zone. What a play by Barney. That was a pretty great throw there. Throws him right on the money. Like, he didn't have to slow down at all. Like, his corner was trailing not far behind, but it was a perfect throw, and so he could still run. And now we've got Mac Markway, the tight end, for a 9-yard gain down inside the 10. And 3rd and 4 now after a bad run on 2nd down. We are going to throw this one on a bootleg to the left. Dane Key at the goal line. He does not get in there. Going to call him short at the 1. From the 1, we've got a 3rd and goal. Run it up the gut. Emmett Johnson. He couldn't get it in, and now it's 4th and goal. And we're going to go for this one. 4th and goal. Raiola. End zone. Touchdown. Emmett Johnson. At least he got this one in. The touchdown goes to a running back. Great throw. And also great route by Johnson. He was wide open. Touchdown Nebraska. 7-0. And now let's see what this Northwestern offense can do here in their own home stadium. Wildcats gonna get on the field here, and yeah, oh, this was a solid route. Like, he had a good yard separation, and we're gonna see now Preston Stone out of Dallas, Texas. So far, he's got 16 touchdowns and 5 interceptions on the season. And let's get into the action here with the Northwestern offense. Stone is gonna have a play action shot to start it off, and what on earth are you doing? This was a cover 3. And wide open is the running back, Porter, into the end zone. It's an 81-yard touchdown, 1-play drive. What on earth was this by the Nebraska defense? Jeez, like, seriously, it was a cover 3. How do you let a running back become that open on cover 3? Yeah, I'll tell you how. The middle safety just ran out to the sideline to cover a receiver at the boundary that was already covered for some reason. Like, what on earth are you doing, man? We take a tough 2nd and 22 after a holding call, and we get 13 yards back, and then we get 8 more, but it's 4th down, and you kind of can't go for it there, and that's pretty good field position now for Northwestern to maybe even take the lead, but good coverage, knock it down. 4th and 3. They're actually going to go for this one. Porter is the back. He's going to go on a route, and they're going to throw a one-on-one shot to the sideline, and it is broken up. Turnover on downs. Nebraska is going to... Actually, it's not broken up. He caught it for some reason. Oh my god. I did see that incorrectly, I guess. So that's going to be a 1st down for Northwestern then, and a 9-yard play. 3rd and 1, handed off to Porter. No, it's a QB keeper up the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats, and they're going to take the lead. 14-7. Oh man, I just assumed that our cornerback was close enough to just knock it away. Like, he had the better positioning. He should have knocked it away. How do you not knock that away, man? Northwestern up by 7, and we're in the 2nd quarter now. So motion for Emmett Johnson, and Raiola is gonna have a wide open Dane Key at the sideline. Beautiful catch, and a 1st down for Key. Raiola now with a 1st down, and this is a direct snap to the running back Johnson. Good lane, 10 yards, 1st down, and yeah, the run has not been going at all this game. So we're having to throw it a lot because we can't get the run off the ground here. And over the middle, it's Key again with a nice catch. That's field goal range now. Key gonna move the Cornhuskers into field goal range. And yeah, we are, by the way, ranked number 9 in the country. So we're gonna try to keep up with that. Maybe we might get to the playoff if we keep it up there in the top 10. And Barney now to the sideline. He's got some room on the jet sweep, or maybe it was a touch pass. But almost a 1st down. 2nd and inches. Handed off to Johnson. Fullback has the block. And this is a walk-in touchdown for Emmett Johnson. And we're going to tie up the game here at 14. And Northwestern is going to get the ball back with about 4 minutes to go. Cornhuskers tie up the game here with their running back. 2nd touchdown for him today. This one's on the ground. 14-14, and Stone, he's got some time. Sideline, 1st down. They're going to make the catch there. That's the tight end, and they're going to move the chains on that one. 2 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Stone is going down. 2 men in the backfield, and one of them is Riley Van Poppel. He was the first one there. And that's going to be a bad 2nd and 17. They've gotten themselves into here. Immediate pressure by Van Poppel. And I mean, we also get the pretty good here the blitz. We get a blitz off the ground. He's unblocked actually. 3rd and 10 after they had to punt it away, and then we almost throw an interception, man. Jeez, Raiola. That was almost his first pick on the year. I don't think he had a pick yet. So I think he's still perfect on the year. And oh my God, look at the speed here by Porter to the outside. This is what I'm talking about. There's still a minute on the clock. Northwestern can still do something with this. And Stone is going to step up and throw it to the sideline. Keeping it in bounds is Porter. Perfect play. Getting the first down, getting out of bounds, saving some time. Still 2 timeouts left and 58 seconds on the clock. Getting it away. This is the tight end on the bubble, and they're going to get a first down and a lot more out of that one. Down to the 5, and at this point, Nebraska should think about saving up some time here. Porter up the middle, touchdown Northwestern. They're going to take the lead. 24-14. That was pretty badly executed by Nebraska. We had the ball at the 2-minute warning. We could just at least run out the clock, but we didn't. We throw almost an interception, then we punt it away with almost 2 minutes on the clock, and now we've got 25 seconds left to do something about it. We're just gonna run here and do get a first down, so let's try to stop the clock. 1 timeout taken, 2 left, 21 seconds on the clock. Raiola gets some pass protection over the middle. Key has got another first down. Move the chains again. Timeout taken. Nebraska. Maybe we can get down there. It's I think about 20-25 yards away from field goal range. 15 seconds on the clock. Raiola is going to scramble and he throws it. Sideline caught. What a play! Out of bounds is the tight end Markway. And we've got 9 seconds on the clock. Let's get 10 more yards, and this is field goal range maybe. He's just going to scramble up the middle, and he's going to slide safely. Timeout taken. 4 seconds on the clock from the 22-yard line. This is a 39-yard field goal try from pretty much the middle of the field. And we're going to have our kicker line up here and split the uprights. Perfectly executed drive. At least we get 3 back, but we're still down by 4. And Northwestern has been looking pretty strong so far. Almost every drive has been a touchdown. They are just marching down the field there. They've got 75% completion percentage on the passing game. Wildcats looking absolutely ridiculous. And they get the ball first to start the second half as well, so that's bad news for us. And broken tackle, and jukes out the safety, down the hashes. Can we catch him? Down at the 10-5 and touchdown. Nobody's going to catch him. That's a touchdown Northwestern. Another deep score. And this is Covey or however you want to pronounce that name. Northwestern's up by 2 scores now. And I mean, that was just a simple RPO slant for Covey. And look at this one. We can't make the tackle there. That's a broken tackle. Bad angle. Another bad angle by the juke move. And then this guy even keeps our own guy from catching him, man. So we throw a block for the Northwestern receivers, man. What on earth was that? 27-17. They did not make the extra point. We actually did block it, but we couldn't return any of it. So actually did cut it out there. And 4th down, we are going to go 3 and out and punt it away immediately. Northwestern's going to get the ball back again, and that is going to be a catch for Northwestern. From the 35 now, after they went and punted it away as well. We're going to go with Emmett Johnson here for like a 12-yard run. But so far, the run has been pretty awful in this game. So it's not been working out that well. Raiola is actually going to scramble here, and he's got a receiver over the middle, and that one's caught by Dane Key. Nice one down to the Northwestern 31 here in Chicago, Illinois. We're going to try to go cut into the lead. It's a 10-point game. We can still make this 4.5 minutes on the clock, and Raiola is gonna scramble around and ultimately throw it back to the middle. And if we had some more room there, if we had the block by Dane Key, this would have been a first down, and instead it's 4th and 5. Field goal try, 43 yards out, and the bar is really shaking a lot, and this is no good. It's pushed wide left. Not enough angle on it. Still a 10-point game. No points on this drive. We did work for it, and we should have gotten 3 on that one. Now they're going to throw another RPO, and they are just getting away with it. Covey with another first down. And just like that, Preston Stone, by the way, is already over 300 passing yards on 21 attempts. That's like 15 yards per attempt. Like, absolutely unstoppable quarterback here, Preston Stone. No, with less than 2 minutes left in the third quarter, they're already knocking on the door again, and they're going to go with the draw, and finally a good tackle by this defense. And they are going to have a tougher 3rd and 5 now. Preston Stone going to go empty backfield and overthrows his running back, Porter. So they're going to go for the field goal now. 52-yarder, and this one is right down the middle. 13-point game, and now we're going to need a touchdown to even cut this lead in half. But Northwestern absolutely dominating this game so far, being so efficient on every drive, like absolutely unstoppable there. Preston Stone looking like a Heisman quarterback as Raiola throws it over the middle, and Markway actually makes a catch. That's a pretty nice play. First down. Move the chains. Markway with his 4th catch today. To start the 4th quarter, we're going to have Raiola off his back foot, and Markway's got some room there. Tries to juke out the linebacker there, but didn't work out that way. Still a good catch and run for a nice first down pickup, and moving us almost into field goal range. So Nebraska moving down the field pretty quickly here with 2 catches to the tight end. And now we're going to have trips to the left. Isolated receiver right is actually the tight end, Markway. Over the middle, Dane Key. He's got the first down, and this is like his 11th target or something for today. Looking pretty ridiculous. Now they're going to go empty backfield. 4-man pressure. Raiola is pressured immediately. He throws it to his running back, and he's going to get some room. Almost the first down. 4th and inches. You gotta go for it here. A field goal is not gonna help you anywhere, so gotta have this one. And Emmett Johnson just about got it done. And now they're gonna miss their best edge rusher in Aiden Hubbard, so that's bad news for Northwestern as we get the first down, and we have now a chance to finish this drive with a touchdown, hopefully. Raiola, he's got some room, and this is Johnson on the angle route. Touchdown, Nebraska. We've got it. This is a 1 touchdown game here. We're just going to take the extra point. 30-24 is your new score with 7 minutes to go here in this first game. Or I guess 7th game of the season, first game this episode. Northwestern's going to get the ball back, and now the defense, they are going to have to show up. We have allowed 30 points already, and there was no pick 6 in there or anything. Just pure offense, so they get 30 points. But we forced a 3 and out. We're going to get the ball back. 4.5 minutes on the clock, and getting it away. The catch is made. That was Bell with a nice catch over the middle. Our number 4 receiver here. 4th and 2. Gotta have this one. And the rushing lanes do not really set up, but Emmett Johnson just falls ahead, gets the first down. He's already got 3 touchdowns on the day. And close to 40 yards a carry now, finally. But we've got another 4th down, and we didn't get it. What on earth, Ja'Cory Barney, man. Gotta shake loose. Gotta run the route a yard deeper or something, man. And they are gonna have an easy pitch and catch. First down. Northwestern now moving down the field after the turnover on downs. Already in field goal range again. And they're gonna have a run up the middle, man. Porter is just unstoppable. This Northwestern offense looks great. I have no idea where they're looking so bad on the division chart. They've lost 4 games already. And they're looking absolutely unstoppable. I actually have no idea how that is even possible. But they're going to fumble it, and it doesn't matter because the ball falls out of bounds. And they can just kneel out the clock, and the game's over. Nebraska never gets the ball back after that turnover on downs. Northwestern takes away the win, 30-24. And this is the first loss on the season for Dylan Raiola and the Cornhuskers. Bad loss. Should have won it. We are the better team. But they were absolutely unstoppable with FCS type of receivers. They were like 700% on completion percentage. Well, not 700, but 73% with an average Big Ten quarterback. And literally FCS receivers. They have horrible receivers, and somehow the CPU was just absolutely unstoppable. I tried my best, and Dylan Raiola played great, man. He missed almost no throws, but we were not really getting the run going on the ground. And through the air, I mean, we did the best we could, and we came up empty. And there was a couple 4th down plays where we should have gotten the first down, and we didn't. And that's what broke our neck ultimately, because there was more than enough time on the clock, man. If Barney had run that out route 2 yards deeper, we would have had the first down, and still more than 2 minutes to go down the field, score the touchdown, and with the extra point, we would have won it. Instead, we're giving them the ball back, and this unstoppable Northwestern offense just runs out the rest of the clock. Dane Key, great day. Barney actually had 2 drops. I didn't actually show them, but pretty egregious drops here by Barney. Like, we could have had close to 80% completion percentage if we didn't have those drops. And Dylan Raiola, he actually nailed the throws, man. He's just so sharp as a quarterback. And he's a sophomore. Like, he's going to come back next year. He's a true sophomore. So I think we're in great shape for the next couple of years here with Dylan Raiola, but this needs to get a lot better. This is not something that we can allow on defense here. Defense needs to step it up, and they did not today. We allowed 30 points, and it could have been even more if they hadn't just run out the clock, but tried to score actually. Oh man, Emma Johnson actually gets player of the week here with 4 touchdowns, which is... How on earth did he even get 4 touchdowns? We only had 24 points. He can only have 3 touchdowns. He didn't have 4 touchdowns. I just realized that. I played the game a few days ago, and I just realized that he can't have 4 touchdowns. How is that possible? No matter. We are actually going to have a visit here by... Actually, not a visit. A recruiting battle for Sam Malecki. He's a 5-star. We're going to try our best to get this guy, man, because he looks absolutely great. 5-star edge rusher. Have you any... do you have any idea how good that would be? Now, this next game is going to be, I think, the toughest one today, because this is a rivalry game against one of the best teams here in the MAC. It's Mizzou. And they've got a solid quarterback here in Bo Pribula. 6'2", 210 out of York, Pennsylvania. I gotta say, man, these accuracies do not look great. He looks pretty good from an overall point, but he doesn't have that much speed. His arm is not that great, and his accuracies are actually pretty awful. But they've got a 93 overall running back with platinum shifty, platinum sidestep, platinum 360, silver armbar, and gold recoup. Like, he has got all the abilities. He's got all the speed. He's got all the elusiveness. He's even got a little bit of power. And he's got solid hands. Hardy, this is the dude we need to stop today. Ahmad Hardy looks unbelievable, if I'm honest. And then they've also got Kevin Coleman, 5'10", 175, 4-star elusive route runner with 92 speed, 95 acceleration. He's got solid catching ratings, elite route runnings across the board. He's got a lot of elusiveness, and he's got 3 golden and 1 silver ability. He looks unbelievable. Kevin Coleman, man, watch out. Sean Terry is a number 2, and he's a 4-star, former 4-star recruit. He's got good speed. His hands are horrible. His route running is not there at all. He's only good after the catch, honestly. Got a few abilities as well. And then they've got Marquise Johnson as well, 5'11", and 185 out of Dickinson, Texas. He's a former 3-star speedster archetype receiver. Johnson's got 95 speed, 96 excel. He can catch the football. Not a great route runner. So overall, this receiving unit, they've got everything. They've got the speed. They've got a dude with great hands and elite route running, and they've got a couple of more guys with good hands. Lots of abilities. This receiving unit looks crazy. And then they've got a good tight end as well here in Brett Norfleet. Really good hands. Catching ratings in the mid to high 80s. That is crazy. He also got a couple of silver abilities. He's got some speed. So this receiving unit looks great. The only thing that doesn't look great is actually the arm of the quarterback. Because honestly, like 76 medium accuracy, are you serious? They also do have a pretty good offensive line. It's not too bad. It's not an elite line or anything, but it's pretty good. And yeah, they've got a 5-star edge rusher here in Damon Wilson with the gold quick jump ability. And I am always really scared about the quick jump ability because they can get around tackles so quickly. And he's got the finesse moves to go along with that too. Good run stopper, elite finesse moves, solid power moves, good athlete. He's a 5-star prospect, all right. Chris McClellan, 6'4", 320 out of North Tulsa, Oklahoma. 3 silver abilities for this dude, and he's a great pass rusher. 92 strength as well. And yeah, not much speed, but 89 block shedding, man. He can do it all. He's an elite defensive tackle in the middle of this defense, and he is going to disrupt a lot of plays today. At the linebacker position, they've got a thumper as their number 1. Josiah Trotter, 6'2", 240 out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He's good with awareness and play rec. He's got good speed. He's got lots of power. He's an elite level run stopper. Horrible in coverage. Platinum wrap up, silver blow up, and gold aftershock. Boy, you got to be scared of that, dude. And then even more, a couple more abilities. That's not even all of them. Toriano Pride is the top corner. He's got 86 man, 83 press. He's got 78 zone, 92 speed, 95 excel, and lots of power as well. Silver blanket coverage, 3 bronze abilities as well. Looking real good. The number 2 corner looking pretty solid as well. 6 foot, 200 pounds out of Memphis, Tennessee. Stephen Hall, 82 man, 81 press, and even better in zone, 85, 90 speed, 92 excel. Looking like a really great athlete. No weaknesses in his game. 4 bronze abilities, and one of them is actually the quick jump. And then at safety, they got one of their best players on the team, Jalen Catalan, 5'10", 200 pounds out of Mansfield, Texas. Box specialist with platinum workhorse and platinum blow up. Elite awareness and play rec. Very good in coverage. Very good athlete, and he's got a lot of head power and even 84 catching, man. Kid looks great. And then the strong safety, 6'2", 215 pounds out of Indianapolis. Gold blow up ability, but nothing else. But even like blow up ability is pretty good. 88 awareness, 90 play rec, 82 zone, 87 man, and very solid as an athlete. He can tackle a little bit as well. Lots of hit power. Man, this secondary looks ridiculous. But yeah, actually this entire defense looks ridiculous. And this is an away game as well. We're going to play at Missouri, and this is in the rain. So it feels like this is actually helping Mizzou even more. Because, let's face it, their best player on the team is a 93 overall running back who can do it all. Kind of honestly reminds me a little bit of Ashton Genty, but in the rain, I think he is going to be, and he's got the recoup ability as well. He is going to be absolutely ridiculous, and I have a fear that he's going to carry the ball like 30 times today. Missouri going to go up here against a still ranked Nebraska, but not as highly ranked anymore. And yeah, the Tigers, they're going to have a shot here at knocking down one of the top teams in the division. And last time around, we won it 31-17 here in the rivalry game. Let's see how this one's going to unfold. Mizzou is going to start on offense here, and they're going to start off with Ahmad. Oh my God, it's already starting. Ahmad Hardy with a good run of 9. 2nd and 1 turns into 2nd and 10 a few downs later. And Hardy running it up the middle. 1st down, 15 yards, no problem. 3 rushes for 25 already. 2nd and 7, trips to the right, isolated receiver left, and down goes the quarterback. Should have just ran it with Hardy. Instead, it's going to be a long 3rd and 12, and this one is Marquez Watson-Trent in the backfield, I think. Actually, I still don't know the numbers on defense here on this Nebraska team. I still got to learn that. As it was actually Roger Gradney, the strong safety that we sent on a safety blitz. Didn't even see that. So we got the safety blitz dialed up here, and no points for Missouri. So we're going to start here on offense with Emmett Johnson, and there is a good rushing lane. Fits it through the hole there with the B gap. 1st down, Nebraska. And bad snap, Raiola picks it up, wants to throw it away, but does not, and that's a loss of 10. But yeah, that was bad. So that one's a drive ender in the rain, obviously. Seriously, they're actually going to throw it here and get the 1st down as well. Pribula with a very nice throw to Marquise Johnson. He's not going to line up in the bunch left, and the rollout is going to be thrown for a 9-yard gain. That's the number 1 receiver, Kevin Coleman. 2nd and 1, trips to the right, isolated receiver left is not isolated. It's actually inline tight end and 3 receivers right. But they're going to run it. Ahmad Hardy, 1st down, easy. Now he's going to go on a route, and he's going to get the football and hang on and break the tackle as well. Are you kidding me? First down at the 11-yard line, and now they've got a 3rd and 3. Run it up the middle. That's not Hardy. That's the backup running back. Touchdown Tigers, and they're going to take a 7-0 lead. That's Roberts in the end zone, and the Tigers are going to take the touchdown lead here in the first quarter of the game, and that was completely unnecessary. We had a 3rd and 12 forced on them, and they got it converted. Oh man, ridiculous. 1st and 10, Johnson, bad angle by the safety. We're just going to run it outside, and if Dane Keys had held his block, he would have had probably 10 more yards. But good run, probably about 20 yards for Emmett Johnson, and that's a good start to the drive. It's still pouring down here. Gotta get it done here as Johnson. He's got some blocking, but gets about a 1st down and nothing more. Not breaking a tackle here. 3rd and 9. After a couple bad runs for Johnson, we're going to throw it here to the flats. And this is Dane Key, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds at the 28-yard line. 45-yarder. I mean, we're not going to hit that. That's just not working. Do you know how hard it is to throw? To kick a field goal on the road. Instead, we're going to go for it. 4th and 5. What a move by Ja'Cory Barney. 1st down at the 5-yard line on the mesh concept. Perfect play call for the Husker offense. It's down to the 5, 1st and goal. And let's try to knock this one in. Man, that was a perfect pick play over the middle there. Ja'Cory Barney wide open here and running it down the sideline, juking out the safety. And man, if we had gotten that one block there, it would have been maybe a touchdown even. 3rd and goal, hand it off. And this is Johnson, and just nowhere to go. And 4th and goal. I mean, he did get 6 yards, but we're going to go for it. 4th and goal from the 2. Got to have this one. And the pressure is coming in. Raiola over the middle. And why on earth would you stop your route? Just run to the pylon, man. Why does he stop right there behind a linebacker? Why would you stop your route off there? Like, just continue to run to the pylon, and we would have had the touchdown. And instead, it's a turnover and downs. And Mizzou is kind of getting lucky here that they're not getting called on a safety. 3rd and 11. We're gonna see one more run. Hardy, no 1st down on this one. They do get out of the end zone there, and they're going to have to punt it away, so we're going to have great field position. Now let's see if we're going to get a ton this time. Still down 7, and Emmett Johnson's got a 1st down. Already 10 carries for him. We're 3 minutes away from the end of the half, so let's also try to run at the clock. Raiola going down as Johnson can't pick up the edge rusher. It's Nate Johnson around the corner. 2nd and 18. And we're going to run some clock now as Raiola is going to have a man open. This is actually Neziah Hunter for a 1st down. Actually, not a 1st down, but 14 yards. 3rd and 4, much more manageable. 2-minute warning already done. And we're going to get this one away. And this one is going to be caught by Markway. What a catch. That's good stuff. 1st down for the Cornhuskers. And we're running some clock here. We're going to try to get into this without giving any more time to the Tigers. And this is a 1st down over the middle. Ja'Cory Barney with another catch. 2nd one today. 13 seconds on the clock. 3rd and goal. Gotta punch it in. Wide open. Barney. End zone. Touchdown. And Nebraska's got it done. It's a score. Tying up the game at 7. And there is only 9 seconds on the clock for Mizzou. And that's not going to be enough. We're at halftime. And of course, if you enjoy this video, I would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. And yeah, so far we were the better team. We should be leading, and instead we don't, because Mac Markway snapped his route off right behind a linebacker instead of continuing to run to the pylon. Ridiculous. I still can't believe he did that. Ja'Cory Barney, 1st down over the middle, good catch, and we're gonna move the chains on that one. 3rd and 6, 4-man pressure. Raiola gets it away on time. Pressure was right in his face, but he gets it away to Barney again. Got another one. 3rd and 5. We apparently can't run the football, and we're doing it on 3rd down. 4th and 2 coming up. It was actually a light box. It should have worked, but it didn't. And in the end, we do convert it on a 3-yard run up the middle. And we're going to continue to throw it here, apparently, because the run is not getting going at all. Ja'Cory Barney with a catch over the middle. And we're going to have a play-action shot. Wide open. 1st down, Barney. He turns it upfield. Jukes out the safety. No, he did not. Oh, my God. He got him at the last second there. And we're going to have an offensive lineman injured. I mean, that's not good news. But at least we're set up now. Goal to go. 2nd and goal now from the 7. And Raiola is going to scramble up the middle. It's actually a QB draw. Touchdown, Raiola. And the Huskers are going to take the lead here. And honestly, we should be up by 2 scores now. But it's just a 14-7 lead. And Raiola is in the end zone. What a play call. And perfect blocking as well. Like, he had the perfect lane there up the middle with a very nice run. And the Huskers are now up by 7. Mizzou has about 2.5 minutes here in the 3rd quarter to get something going before we're going to go to the 4th quarter. And he breaks 3 tackles and finally he goes down, man. How on earth do you allow a quarterback to break 3 tackles, man? You kidding me? That could have ended so badly. At least we got the sack in the end, but dude, you got to take him down there. Jeez. 3rd and 16, and Pribula has a long 3rd down here, and he's got all the time in the world. 4-man pressure, he loads up, throws it down the field, and it is hauled in! 1st down, Mizzou at the 40-yard line. They're going to move the chains. Oh my god, on a 3rd and 16, that's just disgraceful, man. We had 4-man rush. Somebody should have gotten there, man. He stood in the pocket for like 17 seconds, man. They get an easy 1st down run, 2nd and 3. And run it up the gut. Hardy, 1st down. And man, this guy just continues to gash our defense. Bo Pribula now 1st and 10 from the 10. And they're going to throw a play action. Oh no, they're not going to throw anything. Van Poppel is in the backfield. And so is a linebacker whose name I can't remember. Number 54. Oh my. That might even be an edge rusher. I have no idea actually. So 2nd and 18 coming up. Last play of the 3rd quarter probably. And that one's not going to go anywhere. They tried to run it and we were ready for it. Hardy goes down in the backfield. They do get 5 on 3rd down, but it's a 4th and 15 and they're going to kick a field goal. 14-10 is your new score and we're going to go back to offense. And I mean, you know what that means, right? We're starting the 4th quarter here and we got to run out this clock. There's about 8 minutes on the clock left, and we're going to throw it to Barney here, but he never got the 1st down, 4th and inches, and we're actually going to punt this one away, and bad punt. That one is going to bounce to the sideline. Ridiculous, man. It was a very short punt, short field for Mizzou. They're going to run it up the gut. Hardy breaks a tackle, gets 10 yards and more, gets 15 and more, gets 20 and more. And they finally tackle him. Last line of defense there. But down inside the 10 now. 3rd and 3. Gotta have this one. If you're Mizzou, throw it to the sideline. Turns it upfield. It's a touchdown. It's Ahmad Hardy with a receiving score. And Mizzou is in the end zone yet again. 17-14 is the new score. And there's 6 minutes on the clock. And yeah, that was a tough sequence there. Can't get the 1st down, and then bad punt. Let them have an easy touchdown, man. At least the run is getting going again. So Emmett Johnson tries to do something. 3rd and 7, and this one is caught by Key, the number 1 receiver. He's got one. 1st down, Nebraska. 1st and 10, 2.5 minutes on the clock. They're continuing to run clock. This has got to be the last drive of the game, and if Johnson had waited for the block to be set up, it would have been a lot better than what happened here. 3rd and 3, and roll out to the left, wide open. Dane Key, he breaks a tackle and turns upfield for an easy 1st down and more catch. 3rd and 4, we've got 2 tight ends in the game now. Raiola throws it to the outside. Barney goes out of bounds with a minute on the clock. Still all 3 timeouts left. And Nebraska is going to have a 3rd and 6. Gotta have this one, and this one is caught. That's a touchdown. Isaiah Hunter is gonna retake the lead for the Cornhuskers, and this is a 21-17 game. So Mizzou now has to go get a touchdown because the field goal is not gonna help them, and they only have a few seconds left. There is not much time left on the clock. This was executed to perfection. But honestly, it was 3rd and 6. We needed that one to go well, because if we hadn't, the game would have been tied here. And now there's 30 seconds to go get a touchdown for Mizzou. They're going to throw it to the outside. Gotta control the clock. Man, don't get him out of bounds. Are you kidding me, man? Johnson out of bounds. And it's now 11 seconds on the clock. 2 timeouts left. 2nd and 7. And Pribula is going to step up and slide. Timeout take it. Man, for 5 yards, he just stepped up and just throw it to the end zone, man. Pribula, 3-man pressure. Has got lots of time. Time runs out. Triple zeros. End zone. Incomplete. Knocked away. Mizzou is going to lose this one at least. And Nebraska wins the rivalry game. I think this was actually the more important one to win. And it was a really tough win here against a really strong Mizzou team, as Raiola had 84% completion percentage here in the pouring rain. Another perfect game from our QB1. Pribula, 10 of 12 for a touchdown and no picks. Great game by Pribula, but he actually was taken out in the 4th quarter here for a little bit because of an injury. And then, 21 of 25 there for Raiola. 27 carries for 110 yards for Emmett Johnson. I mean, it was a solid day on the ground. Like in the middle innings, we were struggling a little bit there on the ground. But man, Hardy, 15 rushes for 89 yards. If they had ran it even more, I don't think we would have won this game, man. We barely won it in the end. But they could have ran it down our throats and we wouldn't have been able to do a thing. Barney for 10 catches for 119 yards and a touchdown. Hunter, 5 catches, 41 yards, a touchdown. One of them was the game-winning touchdown, actually. And then, Marquez Watson-Trent with a great game. We've got the safety blitz. There was a linebacker blitz. And yet another linebacker blitz, man. This was a pretty crazy day with the pass rush. Because the pass rush was not getting it done. It was the blitzing. And then Mizzou, they did get 1 sack on us. Actually, 2 sacks even. I forgot the other one, I guess. But that was pretty bad. And then, we do get another commit. Good news on the recruiting trail. Ezekiel Abanikanda is going to come to Nebraska here from over from Colorado. He's out of Monument, Colorado. And then we get even another one. It's going to be the 5-star edge rusher, Sam Malecki, out of Camden, New Jersey. We win the recruiting battle. It was one of those where you have a head-to-head battle at the end there, and we do get him committed. Camden, New Jersey is that's a tough place for us to recruit, I gotta say, but it is a pipeline, just not a good one. Abanikanda is 6 foot 202. He doesn't really have the speed right now, but I would assume that over time we will get this up. Probably not going to start right away though. That athleticism is pretty bad. And then Sam Malecki, it was a tough battle here with Notre Dame. The power rusher, 6'4", 225. It looks really light, honestly, for a power rusher. But one thing that actually worked for us in this battle was I did get a successful sway for a lot better grade. So we got rid of our worst grade from the top 3 that he originally had and got another one. And he looks to have a lot of strength. 84 power moves, 76 finesse moves right off the bat. Looking real good. And then we've got another one of those recruiting battles here for a center, Josh Tobias out of Detroit, Michigan. We're going to battle against Michigan State on that one. And it's a tough one. And actually, we do not really have any recruiting weeks for him anymore that would make any sense. So bad for us. I should have scheduled a recruiting visit earlier. Instead, we're gonna see a recruiting visit here for Paul Beckner, a tight end. He's coming in here in this next game. He doesn't really have much speed, but he's from Omaha, Nebraska, so we kind of gotta go for it here. After we lost the 4-star tight end to Michigan, and then we're also gonna have a 3-star center, Jamario Coleman. He's gonna visit out of Ocoee, Florida. So the Florida pipeline here. He looks to have a lot of good attributes. I think he's got 90 plus speed. He looks to have solid man and zone coverage. I would expect the zone coverage to be somewhere in the mid to high 70s. 66 press doesn't look too great, but looks solid. And then we're also gonna have a free safety here, Tyrone Eaton. Hollywood, Florida is his hometown. 5'11", 187, a box specialist. Eaton, only 82 speed. This doesn't look great, but I have a feeling that this kid might be pretty solid because he has elite dev in the bottom right corner. Elite dev, man. Can't be too excited about that. And yeah, now let's go to the next game. We're gonna have the Arkansas State Red Wolves coming to town, and actually know a lot about this roster because of Mr. Hurricane's Dynasty. They have got a lot of solid players there on offense, but the defense looks awful. Starting it off with the quarterback, Jalen Rayner. Looks actually pretty cool. Like a pretty cool quarterback. Got 5 abilities, 4 of them bronze, 1 silver. He's got decent accuracies across the board, low to mid 80s. He's got a decent arm, and he's got some speed. Like, he can run for sure. They can pick up some yards on the ground with him. And they will need to, because that offensive line is pretty awful. Kenyon Clay, 6'1", 220 pounds, out of Union, Mississippi, a former 2-star elusive bruiser. Kenyon Clay has 86 speed, 89 acceleration. He's got some elusiveness. He's got good hands. Not much in the route running department. Lots of power, and that's a pretty good running back. And then the best player on the team is Corey Rucker, and he's looking real good. 6 foot 214 out of Bentonia, Mississippi, and Rucker has 90 speed, 92 acceleration. He's got elite catching ratings. He's an elite route runner, and he should be an NFL draft pick after this season. So yeah, that's not something we're looking forward to cover. Number 2 receiver is actually Hunter Summers, 6'3", 170 out of Prosper, Texas. Former 2-star with 87 speed, 89 excel. Summers has not great route runnings. His hands look pretty awful. I actually do have no idea why this kid is the number 2 receiver. The only guess you can make is they don't have anybody else. So Summers, not too scared about. But Rucker, man, that kid looks pretty good. Offensive line, I mean, this is an awful offensive line. I think this might be one of the, probably not the worst offensive line, because Missouri State is also in this conference, so it's probably not the worst one, but it's definitely not even close to average in this conference. So not a great look for this Arkansas State offense. But yeah, the defense looks even worse if we're being honest. Like, the offense has 4 good players. It's the quarterback, the 2 running backs, and the receiver. The number 1 receiver, and that's it. They've got nobody else. The defense, they do have 1 solid edge rusher, they have 1 solid linebacker, they have 1 solid DB, and that's it. The rest is just replacement level backups types. I mean, this kid doesn't even look half bad. Mackey, decent coverage, decent run stopper, decent athleticism. But this is number 1 corner on the team. He's a former 4-star, and he's a senior already, so he's not going to get much better. 5'11", 170 out of Omaha, Nebraska, man. Avante Dickerson. Nebraska kid coming home here. He's a really good athlete, but that's it. Not good in man, not good in zone. Horrible against the run, and that is their best corner. Imagine how the rest looks. And then, I mean, they do have 1 solid DB, and that's the safety, A.G. McGee. Doesn't look too bad. He's not horrible in coverage, at least. A decent athlete. He's got some run support going for him. Decent player. But overall, this defense looks absolutely awful, and we need to absolutely blow them out. There is no discussion about this one. If we want to win the conference, we need to blow out Arkansas State. And this is a home game for us. So first time we're playing home in this episode, and it's about time, man. Now, for some reason, Arkansas State is actually above 500, which is crazy to me because this is actually a horrible team. But they are above 500, just not in the conference. Starting it off here, Raiola is going to have his running back in the flats and turning it upfield, running away from the defense. First down. What a play by Emmett Johnson. That was a pretty good play. 9 minutes on the clock here. Second play of the game. We're going to get it away. Johnson on another catch. Another first down. Is this our new offense? Throwing it to the running back? Oh my. 3rd and 10. Motion for the running back. And I do not think we're going to throw it his way this time. We're actually going to throw it over the middle. Naziah Hunter. Lots of space down the middle into the red zone is Naziah Hunter. That's going to be a first down. And Nebraska looking hot to start this game. Johnson's the backfield, trips to the right, isolated receiver left is Dane Key, and we're going to throw it over the middle there. And not much room. It's only going to be a few yards. Not a first down either. We're going to take the field goal here, and we're going to give the ball back give the ball to Arkansas State for the first time today, with a 3-point lead. And let's see what Jalen Rayner can do. And he's going to get Corey Rucker invested already. That's going to be a first down, 15 yards for Jalen Rayner. 3rd and 5, 5-man pressure. We're going to send a linebacker, and over the middle, it's Rucker wide open. Another first down. If this is what today's going to look like, we're going to have a tough time. And they're going to throw it again. Rayner goes down. Double coverage on Corey Rucker this time. Double covered, no chance to go anywhere. Perfect coverage, and Arkansas State is going to have to overcome a tough 3rd down. That's a long one. 3rd and 14 as Elijah Judy had the perfect pass rush up the gut against the right guard. Very nice play, and they do not convert the 3rd and 14. No points for Arkansas State. We're going to run a pass option here, actually. A play action, I mean, obviously. And we get the first down, Dane Key. We've got our own superstar receiver to involve, and this is the one to go to, as we're again on 3rd and 3. Got 3 yards to go, got the out route to Ja'Cory Barney, and he does not have the speed to separate on these out routes. And he also doesn't run them deep enough. He does catch the football, but that's another punt, and we got to get the ball away. Arkansas State takes over, still the 3-0 lead. We're almost at the end of the first quarter, so Arkansas State still in business here, as Jaquez Cross has a nice run up the gut. 3rd and 7 now, and this might be the last play of the 3rd quarter if they complete this. And over the middle, wide open. That's Hunter Summers, and that's a first down for Jalen Rayner there. 2nd quarter now, and Jalen Rayner has a 4-man pressure. Wide open is his tight end, Fortenberry, running it down the numbers now, and he's got a lot of room, 31 yards, and it's already 100 passing yards for Jalen Rayner. Man, what is this defense doing? It's looking absolutely awful. Over the middle, at least we can contain him this time, but still allowed another catch. And we did force the 4th down here, and the field goal is good for Arkansas State. Barely made it inside, knocked off the upright, but it's good. Game is tied at 3 here in the 2nd quarter. Where is the Nebraska offense? Got to go down the field here. 2nd and 18, Raiola. He's got some time, and he's going to throw it to the sideline, and he's going to get it away to Hunter, and he's got the first, not the first down. That's actually just 10 yards for an easier 3rd and 8 now. Raiola, he's got some time, and the pressure's coming in now. With pressure in his face, the catch is made over the middle, 4th and inches. Barney makes it, and 4th and inches, we're going to go for it on our own 33-yard line. Or we're just going to, no, we're not bluffing them into it. We're really going to go for it. And we're going to have a 1-on-1 down the field. And wide open man, Dane Key. He had the ball already in his hands. He drops it. Turnover on downs. Why did we run this play? We could have just ran it up the gut, but they had a heavy box there. So we're going to have to accept the defeat here. And we're going to sack him. Judy with a pretty good play, but we are going to knock them back a few yards. This is a tough 54-yard field goal try. If they're going to go for it. Judy with another great play here, splitting the double team just as Rayner sensed it and tried to escape. And they're going to have a tough 54-yarder. And Arkansas State is going to nail it. Not even close. It's good. 6-3, and Arkansas State actually leads this. Went for it on 4th down and should have just ran it up the gut. Instead, we throw it down the field. Dane Key lets it just go through his hands. We got our superstar receiver, and he doesn't make a contested catch, even though this is supposed to be strength. Like, what on earth are you in there for, even? First down, Barney on the crossing route there. 2nd and 8, and we're going to have some room on the outside as Emmett Johnson, first down to almost midfield now. 2.5 minutes on the clock, and Raiola is going to throw it to the sideline, turn it upfield. Barney, what a juke move down to the 43-yard line. This is a 19-yard gain after we had a holding call on first down, so we had to repeat 1st and 20 there. And I mean, look at the juke move by Barney. What a play. And Barney also, by the way, his deal breaker is, I think, playing style, and he's thinking about leaving here, so that would be a huge loss for us. Over the middle, the catch is made by Naziah Hunter, and that's a first down. A minute and 26 on the clock now, as Dylan Raiola is going to throw it over the middle, and the catch is made by Hunter again. That's another first down, moving the chains, stopping the clock. 2nd and 10, get it away on the RPO, and Dane Key, what a stiff arm for that linebacker, but he does get taken down after getting the first down then. We're still ranked number 17 now, by the way, after that win over Mizzou. A minute on the clock, handed off to Emmett Johnson, and he's got the running room. It's a touchdown. Nebraska is going to take the lead here. First touchdown of the day, and it came a minute before halftime. This is not dominant fashion that I was expecting us to have. But at least we got the lead now. It's 10-6. And now let's see if this defense finally can stop any defense at all, because it has been looking pretty horrible these last couple games. And it's not looking great either today, because this is a horrible offensive line. We should be collapsing this pocket in no time. But Rayner's just standing there, delivering every throw, and having hours and hours of time to throw. Just like on that one. 20 seconds on the clock. Can we keep them out of field goal range here at least? Rayner going down! Sacked in the backfield, and no timeouts left for Arkansas State. And they do not get any points, thankfully. 10-6 is your score at halftime, and I gotta tell you, man, this Arkansas State team is no joke. They are very consistent on just moving down the field, getting some points. This is not a horrible offense. Not as at least not as horribly awful as I thought they'd be with that offensive line. But Rayner is running here for a 25-yarder, and just like that, they're already at midfield. Like, what on earth? 1st and 10. Rayner has got some time and finally goes down. Man, this took a while here to get in the backfield here. We got the sack. That is going to be a loss of 5 for Arkansas State Red Wolf, and that's Williams Iwaneri off the edge. Got a good push there against the left tackle. Takes down Jalen Rayner. 2nd and 15, and Rayner is gonna have a double twin set here. He's got some time, throws it over the middle, and that one is going to be caught for a 12-yard gain, which makes this an easy 3rd and 3. Instead of 3rd and long, and handing it off. That's gonna be another first down, and what a spin move! And they are gonna be moving the chains again. Kenyon Clay, what a play. 2nd and 12, and Rayner, he's got some time. He throws nowhere. That's gonna be another sack. I still have no idea who 54 is, man. I guess I can't learn. So that's gonna be a loss of a lot. And now this is the 3rd and 19 here. Deshaun McCullough, yeah, I remember. We've got a Sam linebacker with that name. Deshaun McCullough. 3rd and 19. Rayner. He's got only one choice. Throw it deep, and he's got it. It's Fortenberry. Down to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And they got the score on a 3rd and 19. Are you kidding me? Where is the pass rush, man? How do you send 4 and just let him wait for an hour in the pocket and then throw it to the wide open man? Nobody can hold up coverage that long. And if we send blitz, we have even less time until the coverage gives it up. 2nd and 7, getting it away is Dylan Raiola, and at least we get the first down here with Demetrius Bell. 13-10 now is the new score, by the way. We get the screen off here for Naziah Hunter, and he's got some room. Gets about 9 yards. Nice way to move the chains. Halfway through the 3rd quarter, and Dylan Raiola, 4-man pressure. Gonna arc a deep one, and it's broken up again, man. Dane Key should be absolutely dominating these corners, and he doesn't. 4th down and 1, we're gonna go for it again, and we barely get it. Oh my god. They almost caught him in the backfield there. They had the perfect blitz dialed up too. Jeez. My god. 2nd and 10 for Raiola. He gets it away, and the catch is made. Key, he can't get away from these horrible corners. They've got awful corners, and Dane Key is a future NFL draft pick, and he can't beat him. My god. 3rd and inches, and Raiola is gonna uncork a deep one. Another one on the other side, and it is caught! 1st down, and that is gonna be Bonner, the number 5 receiver. Got the first down here at the goal line. Dylan Raiola just airing it out there for a number 5 receiver, and he can come down with it. And that was actually also against the number 1 corner. But Dylan Raiola can beat the number 2 corner on an awful secondary. Like, are you kidding me? Mr. Key, get it together, man. First and goal from the 1, and this is going to be a touchdown. Nebraska is going to retake the lead. 17-13 is your new score. Emmett Johnson's in the end zone. And man, we have some recruiting visits here, man. You guys got to get it together now, man. Because if we're going to continue like this is going to end horribly, man. First and 10 from the 20 now for Jalen Rayner, who so far, by the way, is 21 of 24. And that is a like 88% completion percentage. But at least we get him sacked this time. 3rd and 13. Can you get this one? Long 3rd down, and they're just going to set up the slip screen. And they are, at the last, not going to get it. Thank God. So, we're going to get the ball back, and there is only 1 quarter left in this game. Let's run out the clock. Emmett Johnson up the middle, jukes out somebody, and oh my God, last man didn't beat him. And yeah, maybe we need to run it more. This is only his 9th run here, and we're just about to enter the 4th quarter. Emmett Johnson still in the backfield, trips to the right, isolated left is Dane Key, and nowhere to go. 4th down. We're gonna punt it away. Actually, we're gonna go for it because this is not field goal range, but it's also too close to punt. We're gonna go for this one. 4th and 11, and we do convert. They're gonna give it to him, Ja'Cory Barney. At least this time he got the conversion, man. This dude is horrible at getting conversions, but falling ahead and getting a generous spot, I'd say, is gonna be a 1st down here, as we have a 2nd and 4 coming up now for a direct snap here. Johnson to the sideline, jukes out the corner, tries to juke out the safety, doesn't work. 1st down at the 5 still, and they're gonna have a chance here to make this a 2-score game, and it is about time they do. 3rd and goal from the 1, and they are gonna get off the snap just in time, and nowhere to go for Johnson. It's gonna be a loss. 4th and goal. We're gonna go for it, and we're gonna keep going for it. QB sneak, touchdown Nebraska, and we got it. It's gonna be a 2-score lead, and man, if we had not gotten this one, man, imagine just the number of 4th downs we went for in this game is pretty unbelievable. I think this was already like the 5th try or something, maybe even the 6th. And it did not work out well for us in this game, but you gotta be aggressive if you want to win. And especially you can allow yourself to be aggressive against a team that you should easily beat, and should be like blowout with like a 40 burger. And instead it's 24-13, and they just got an easy 1st down there with about 23 yards or something. Rayner, at least this time he goes down, nowhere to go, and he seems to be injured now. Too many hits absorbed. And that was Marquez Watson Trent, our linebacker, our best linebacker, who is also, by the way, a senior, I think. 3rd and 11 for Rayner, and the pressure is coming in here from the corner. 4th down. It's a 9-yard gain. He did get the ball away to Cross. 4th and 2. Rayner, 4 minutes on the clock. He's got lots of time, and he is going down at the end. Perfect coverage. I actually kind of can't believe it. And we get the ball back. Turnover on downs. 2.5 minutes on the clock, and Raiola here on 3rd and 10. He's going to throw it, and he gets it. Dane Key, at least he makes this catch. Should be absolutely obliterating these awful corners, but this has not been a great game for Dane Key, I gotta tell you. And we're going to run it up the gut now. Johnson, touchdown, 31-13. This is over. 3-score game. Nebraska is up. And, I mean, at least we got the touchdowns in the 2nd half, I guess. Ran away with the lead in there, at the end there. And I think that's got to do it. We win this one. We are 8-1. And Arkansas State is going to be down there in our conference in the MAC here. 31-13 is also your final score. They did not go get another touchdown or anything, as Emmett Johnson is going to get player of the game with 3 touchdowns today, 102 yards in total. Johnson had a tough time for a little bit of stretches here, but overall it was a good day here. Raiola, 30 of 42 for 306 yards, 71% passing. And then Jalen Rayner, 25 of 32, man. He was absolutely unbeatable. This This is something that I've noticed, man. If the CPU decides that they are going to score, they're going to score no matter what. And the quarterback is going to play however they need to be scoring, man. And there's just, it happened in the Northwestern game. They were basically scoring on every drive, even though they have a pretty awful offensive line. And we couldn't create any pressure at all, even though we do have the personnel to beat them. We have better defensive linemen than they had. And yeah, the Preston Stone was just absolutely unstoppable. Like there was nothing that you could do. It felt like scripted that Northwestern must win this game, even though they were by far the worst team, man, by far. And they were just unstoppable. And same thing in this game, Arkansas State, man. Jalen Rayner, he played like a Heisman finalist, man. He was absolutely unstoppable. He would not miss a throw. And I think we were pretty lucky in the end there to get the win, because this could have gone a lot more wrong. But yeah. And then, yeah, in the Mizzou game, I mean, that was actually a pretty good game, because it kind of felt like it was a tough game of two, I would say, equally created teams. And in the end, it mattered who had the last meaningful possession, and it was us. We get the win. But yeah, again, in this Arkansas State game, absolutely unstoppable performance by Jalen Rayner. It's just their defense over the course of the second half, they couldn't stop us anymore. I did go for a few aggressive fourth down calls. I usually try not to be that aggressive, because the AI also is not that aggressive, and it kind of feels like cheating. But especially like that 4th and 11 call. Yeah, I think it sounds ridiculous to go for it, but it was on the 39 in the rain. We were not going to hit that field goal anyway. There was no way we were going to hit that field goal. And that was also too close for a punt. So I was like, let's just go for it. If not, they're going to get the ball at the 39. Big difference. And yeah, at the end, we actually do get a couple of commits here. A couple of corners. Nice to see. And we also get a safety, Tyrone Eaton, the one with Elite Dev. So that's going to be fun, I think. And with that, we're going to take a quick look at who we just got. So we get the tight end here, Paul Beckner, 6'2", 203 out of Omaha, Nebraska. A tight end with not even close to enough speed, but I mean, the catching ratings are actually in a solid place, and the route runnings, it's all in the 70s. That's a good start. If we can get the speed up to the mid-70s, I think that's playable. But he's probably going to be sitting in the first year. Jamaria Coleman, 5'10", 191 out of Ocoee, Florida. Coleman is, yeah, we had almost perfect hard sell there, and I think he has got a lot of speed. Impact dev, the zone coverage looks decent. Man coverage is 72. That's going to be a solid player. Manny Hester has 6'2", 208, a boundary corner out of Alabaster, Alabama. We got almost perfect hard sell on him as well, and we don't know much about him, but I think his speed and excel is going to be outstanding. I don't think, yeah, his man and zone look pretty awful. So going to be riding the bench for a while. Tyrone Eaton. 5'11", 187, a box specialist out of Hollywood, Florida. Yeah, he's just not fast enough at the moment, but Elite Dev, I think we're going to get this kid pretty far with that Elite Dev. He might be a pretty high rated superstar in like the 3rd year or something. But yeah, with that, I can officially tell you that Iowa State, unless they lose now 3 games in a row and Illinois wins 3 games in a row, Iowa State has clinched. And like, this is not even a doubt anymore. They have been perfect on the season. They have like obliterated everybody. And on our side, we are 6-1. Kansas and Arkansas are 5-1 both. So if we had lost that game against Mizzou, we would have been in big trouble. But we're still leading, and I think as long as we're gonna like win out, which this is gonna be a tough thing to do, because our next opponents, we have 3 more games left, and 2 of our 3 opponents are gonna be Kansas and Arkansas. So this is gonna be for the conference, or for the division. For the division. and for the spot in the conference championship game. This next episode is going to be huge, and we're going to try our best to win it here with the Cornhuskers, and that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more Nebraska Dynasty. See you in the next episode. Until then, have a great day.